Good morning. Welcome to day 64 of losing half my body weight. It is 4:28 a.m. I've been up for almost 2 hours now. I had to take one of my kids to the airport and he wanted McDonald's. Couldn't get McDonald's, nothing was open. So we settled on Dunkin', and I don't know if I'm getting up at dark 30, I'm getting a donut, and one donut turned into two, and iced coffee. So yeah, Jess is going over on her calories today, and I'm not happy about it, but I'm also not super mad about it. I'm going to be doing a lot of extra physical work today. I'm going to work on the landscaping at my parents' again. Hopefully my hamstrings don't buckle on me because they're still killing me. But anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will check in later. This is the face of disappointment. I ate another donut count 3. But on the plus side, this is all the coffee I drank. So, I mean, I saved myself like 40 calories. Not worth it. Okay, do you guys want the good news or the bad news first? We'll start with the good news. Okay, so the good news is yard work this morning, totally counting as my workout. I sweated so much. I burned 537 calories. Which means that my 950 calorie donut breakfast had a net calorie of like 400 and something. So a little more normal, a little low on the protein. The bad news is I still ate 3 donuts for breakfast. The worst part of eating a donut for breakfast, or 3, is you're hungry all day. So I had this for a snack, and then I focused on high volume, low calorie lunch and dinner. I just have to remind myself that tomorrow is a new day and I can start over. Welcome to day 65 of losing half my body weight. I have like no video for today, really. I picked my son up from the camp he's working at for his day off. We spent the whole day together with a couple of his friends that also had the day off, and we went to the lake. I swam. I had a good time. I wore the swimsuit. I got in the water, and I regret nothing. I do have a very short video. I went to TJ Maxx with my daughter tonight, and I found a dress. It was really beautiful on the hanger. I tried it on, and I immediately did not like it because it was too low cut for my taste. However, it was a size 16, and it zipped, and I was like shocked. The last time I tried a dress on, it was a size 20, and it was too small. So anyways, non-scale victory there, and I'm just really happy about it. I have 2 things on my mind that I want to put out there. The first one is that my weight has held me back for a long time, as far as doing certain activities that I would like to do, that I can't because of my weight. I feel like I'm a pretty adventurous person, and I've wanted to go ziplining, and I've never done it because usually the weight limit is 250 pounds. I have not been under 250 pounds for years, and I feel like I'm far enough under it that I'm not gonna like tip the scale and like they'll tell me I can't do it. So I'm just really happy that I am finally making progress to where I can actually live my life and do things without my weight holding me back. Okay, and secondly, I am flying in about 3 weeks. I'm taking my kids on vacation, and I just keep thinking, will my butt fit in the plane seat? Because it says it's like 17 or 18 inches wide. I'm like, I feel like I have a big butt. Like, that's where I carry all my weight. And I'm just really nervous. And I feel like I'm going to be embarrassed on the plane if I am like squeezed into the seat. So, anyways, you guys know how much I weigh, but I wear about a size 16W. I think probably closer to a regular 16 because 16W is pretty baggy on me right now. So anyways, if you fly and you are similarly sized, please let me know if I will fit, if I will be embarrassed, how I need to mentally prepare myself. I would appreciate it. Okay, I'll post my diary and I will see you tomorrow. I obviously went over on my calories today. I had an ice cream cone at the end of the day to kind of just celebrate a fun day with my son. I don't regret it like I did the donuts yesterday.
Welcome to day 66 of losing half my body weight. If you would like to see what a beached whale or a walrus or a seal, sea lion, whatever, if you'd like to see what they look like working out, stick around.
You guys know that I loved Grow with Jo. I chose a back workout today, was not expecting to be laying face down on the floor for most of it, but it worked. It was effective. My shoulders and upper back were on fire pretty much the whole time. You can see from these different movements why I felt like a beached whale or a sea lion, maybe basking in the sun, which I'm hoping to see on my vacation in a few weeks, if that gives you any clue of where we might be going. Yesterday I was talking about like seat width on the airplane and how I think I'm a size 16. Well, I ended up going shopping today for a couple new pairs of shorts, and it turns out I'm a size 18, but I'm not mad about it. When I started this journey, I was wearing a snug 20W, and the last pair of shorts I bought were 16W, and they were just too baggy. Every time I walked, they would ride up, and I was constantly pulling them down. So when I went to the store today, I got a 16 and an 18, and the 18 was just more comfortable. So I did get a couple pairs so that I have some nicer shorts to wear on my vacation.
As always, here is a look at my diary. I did okay food-wise. I was a little low on protein and I still had some calories left, but I made it work. I will take tomorrow off and I will see you Sunday.
Day 67, 68 of losing half my body weight. Let's see what I ate and how I moved my body this weekend.
Okay, that was totally terrifying, but I have decided to live my life with no regrets, and I did not regret it in that moment. I may later, but not now. All right, breakfast was my favorite: toast, cottage cheese, and egg. Lunch, just salad and really disgusting corn dogs. And then my favorite dinner of all time, well, for the past 2 months, it's my favorite. It wouldn't be a weekend without popsicles. I woke up with a horrible headache this morning, so I had some ibuprofen and a protein shake followed by some toast, and didn't really help me feel better, but it fueled my body. I ended up having some electrolytes just to see if it would help my head. It did a little bit, but I don't know why I filmed myself making it. I left it in because yeah, flattering angles. Actually, it just kind of keeps me in check and makes me realize, I might feel good one day, but I still don't look good. So I just got to keep being the little engine that could, keep chugging along.
Oh, I just brushed my teeth. Do not recommend. Gross. Okay, let's try a straw. I would like this to disappear. Working on it.
Speaking of working on it, I did a Grow with Jo today. It was a high intensity. I really enjoyed it, and man, I feel like I can move my body so much better than I have in the past, and it feels good. Somebody asked how many calories I have been eating, and to answer that question, I am keeping it around 1,650. MyFitnessPal says I should be around 1,750, and I just lowered it a little bit because I don't always weigh my food, and it gives me a little bit of cushion. So that's what I'm eating, 1,650, and I do not eat back my calories that I burn. Since I was feeling better, I had a salad with some veggie chicken and a rice cake and some Laffy Taffy for lunch. Dinner was an Impossible Burger, baked beans, and goldfish, and I enjoyed every bite of it. If you would like to see exactly what I ate this weekend, calorie count and otherwise, feel free to pause my diary. I know it's going through it a little bit fast, but I didn't have enough time on this video. Anyways, I'm so glad for your support, and I will see you tomorrow. Welcome to day 69 of losing half my body weight. If you would like to see me make some poor choices that will definitely be affecting tomorrow's weigh-in, stick around. First poor choice of the day was Panda Express the day before a weigh-in, followed by popcorn at the movie theater. I had well over 3,500 milligrams of sodium today, so I fully expect a 0-pound weight loss this week just because I know that I will be retaining water. That is just how my body works. I waited until about 7:30 to start my workout today, and I felt like trash, and I know it's because I ate poorly today. I gave it 100%, but it was not my normal 100% because I was tired and I just felt sluggish. I did finish it off with a bang. The last little circuit was jogging in place, and I gave it 1,000%. Felt like I was going to have a heart attack, but I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. All right, you'll see that in a second here, but I just want to talk about these like leg lifts here and like the straight leg kicks. These were so difficult when I first started this journey, probably because I was larger, but also I just had very little like flexibility and mobility in my hips. The fact that it is getting easier and less painful to me is amazing. Not even like fitness wise, just like flexibility wise. I cannot believe how much more flexible I am, and I know that that's going to help with like preventing injuries as I get older. And yeah, I'm just really proud of myself for that. Anyways, here's the fast jog. I was given 1,000%. It was so hard, but this is not sped up, by the way. That's how fast I was jogging. You can see me slow down a little bit here in a minute, but I think that might be the fastest I have ever moved since starting this journey. So yay, go me. I finished off my workout with some, I think they're called like suitcase walks. It's a 20-pound dumbbell in each hand, and I would just like to say I cannot believe that I carried that weight on my body. I have lost 42 pounds, and that's 40 pounds I'm carrying. It is 8:20 p.m. I just finished working out. I burned 300 calories today, and I just want to remind you, it is never too late in the day to move your body.
As always, here's a look at my diary. It was not a great day food-wise, but tomorrow is a new day, and hopefully it did not sabotage my weigh-in tomorrow.
Welcome to day 70 of losing half my body weight. I have no idea how I made it to the end of week 10. I feel so accomplished, and I truly know that these past 10 weeks have changed my life for good, finally. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that I stayed within my calorie goal, within like a few calories. I think I may have been over, like just within like 50 calories or something. But I was way over on my sodium. Like, I think I said 3,500, but when I reviewed my diary at the end of the day, it was closer to 4,000 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. And I just felt so stupid because I was like, tomorrow's weigh-in day. Salt means swelling and water retention. It's totally going to sabotage my weigh-in. So let's take a moment and look at the scale. I gained some weight this week. I'm not like super upset about it because I know I didn't like gain weight. I recorded every single thing that went in my mouth. I recorded every calorie that I burned working out. And if you do the math, you know that I should have lost at least 2 pounds. So I'm not upset. I mean, I'm a little upset. I would have loved to have like a loss, but I'm not like going to beat myself up about it. I just need to clean up my diet. I had a calorie deficit, and I guess this just goes to show, if you feed your body crap, it doesn't always do what it should. If you feed it and fuel it well, you will see progress. The other thing I will say about today is my joints hurt. Like, my knees hurt and my hands hurt, which my hands hurt often just because of my psoriatic arthritis. My knees really never hurt. And today when I was working out, oh, they hurt. And like, they even hurt like just driving my car, like they're just aching. And I'm sure that it's because of how I ate.
anyways, I did work out today. Like I said, it was a little disjointed. I had to pause a few times. I was taking care of my dad, and he was having a rough day. So I did get my workout in, burn some calories, and I will post my diary here in case you're interested in seeing it. And I will see you tomorrow for the beginning of week 11.
I packed a lunch to take to my parents' house today, and I had peanut butter for the first time in over 70 days, and I enjoyed every bite of it.